For cleaning our oil separator, we're going to want to remove it from the vehicle. So on this Hellcat here, we have two lines, and we're just going to remove these two screws that hold the oil separator to the bracket. So, Phillips head screwdriver. It's a good idea to empty the separator, because you're going to have to tilt this, you know, every which way depending on the application you're removing it from. So that way that oil doesn't dump out and make a big mess in your engine bay. So if you have these style quick connect fittings, these are just a push button release. And we'll just feed this around the bracket, like so. So these just release by pressing the button and pulling off. Don't remove these clips, you'll break them, I guarantee it. So just a simple press of the button. To clean this oil separator, first I'm going to just wipe it down. And then we're going to flush this filter out from basically the outside in through the line. So we're going to back flush this filter. So all these contaminants are stuck on this fine screen, which is sitting up there. So I'm going to flush this filter through this hose. So what we have here is an aerosol brake parts cleaner. Pick your brand. This is from Rock Auto. Many auto parts stores just have this in stock in all kinds of different flavors. You want to do this into a pan or into a bucket. And it can be a messy job, so maybe wear clothes that you don't care about in case you get some of this oil on you. But I'm just going to spray this into the filter. You can see it's starting to come out of my hose here. Okay. And this is going to break up all that junk that's sitting on top of that filter. Nice thing about brake parts cleaner is that it dissolves very quickly, or evaporates, I should say. If you have an air compressor, you are welcome to take your air nozzle and blow through this, or you could just let this drip dry and reinstall it, you know, after 15-20 minutes. If you want to give it plenty of time, you can leave it in a nice hot sun and it will evaporate it almost instantaneously. You can take a flashlight and look down in here and make sure that you can see the filter. The filter will be stained with oil. It's been in here a long time. This is actually a JLT can to kind of give you an idea how long this has been installed. The process is the same for the J&L if you have this two-piece filter. So once you're happy with that, just wipe everything down. You can reinstall your reservoir. And then reinstall it onto the vehicle. Now if you have this style filter, which is over the last maybe 3 or 4 years, the process is exactly the same. You take your brake clean and you're just going to spray through the filter and let it drain out of the hose. So this can was using, for example, it's coming, there's no fitting in this can. Spraying right through, cleaning that up. Same process. You can blow it with air compressor, leave it in the sun, or just give it a 20-30 minutes and it'll be nice and dry. Now the only wear item on our whole unit is the O-ring itself, which we do have for sale on our website for very inexpensively. We sell them a 2-pack for just a couple bucks. That should be replaced every so often too. It is an O-ring that gets some use a couple times a year. So, but cheap maintenance on your J&L oil separator. Last step, reinstall the oil separator as you took it off. If you're not sure how your oil separator comes off the vehicle, say you bought the vehicle used and our oil separator was installed, refer to the instructions for the kit. So you'll see how it goes on. It'll be very easy for you to see how the hoses disconnect, the mounting location. Sometimes it might be easier to take the whole bracket off of the vehicle versus the 2 screws for the bracket, depending on where it's mounted. Lastly, you should do this cleaning annually, every 15,000 miles. If maybe the vehicle you have is a vehicle you don't drive very often, it's a second or third vehicle for you, sports car that you only maybe put 2,000 miles on a year, maybe you can go longer because you're just not getting the mileage on it. But if you have an everyday driver, 15,000 miles will go a long way to ensuring that filter does not get clogged up and force its way out, or just get too far gone that you can't clean it. If you have any questions, please reach out. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate your business. See you on the next one.